Everyone said Virgil Abloh Archives was gone for good, but it's actually happening. July 13th, Sneakers app. World Cup crowd shots, old and new merch, and I'm not guessing. I have the stock numbers size by size, region by region. Some of these are shock drops, others are not. Nobody's telling you which one is which, except me. As always, we got a lot to unpack. I'm not gonna waste your time too much, but if you like my content, if you get anything from it, consider subscribing and turning on all notifications. I would really appreciate it. It does miracles for the channel. You have no idea. Also, maybe drop a comment. Let me know you're out there. Let me know you're rocking with me. And do not forget to follow me on the Sneakers Kitten, my Instagram. And Stella is not here in the room. It is too warm here in Sweden. She's somewhere in the living room near the balcony. We also have these cool little mats that are automatically cooled down for pets, and she's on one of those right now. So you won't be seeing her in the background as long as the weather is like this. By the way, did y'all catch the game last night? Norway versus England. That was crazy. I do live in Sweden, but of course I'm gonna root for my neighbors Erling and his team. And yeah, man, it was dramatic. It was brutal. And that goal, it shouldn't count. It hit the camera or the drone or whatever. That was brutal. But yeah, man, I guess congratulations to Elliot, because he's from there. Damien, you as well. All you UK heads. Thomas, ain't you from UK as well? Congratulations. I'm not pissed at all. But anyway, let's talk about these stock numbers. First, I want to show you something. Let me just record my screen. Let me just do that first. And boom, just like that, you can actually see my screen right now. And this is the Sneakers app upcoming tab for United States. The reason I'm showing you this, and you can actually check this yourself, you can see tomorrow there's nothing for 13th of July. The earliest we have is 14th July, and then of course 15th and 18th for the True Blues. But you can actually change regions up here, and let's head on over to Sweden, because duh, that's where I'm from. And if we check the upcoming tab for Sweden, you can see the crowd shots. We have the Noctas. We have Canada, South Korea merch, Nigeria, Sloan. We also have France. We have Netherlands, Pada. We have the crowd shots, Pada. England, yo, that's gonna go up in price after yesterday, right? We have England merch as well, and then Team USA merch. I'm not quite sure which is newly added and which is previous, because to be honest, I don't care that much about the merch. But you might notice something. The Virgil Abloh archives are not visible. So, and by the way, they weren't visible for Sneakers US, but the stock is actually loaded for several regions. It's not just EU, UK. And for those who don't know, when I check Sweden, that goes under the EU, UK stock, because Sweden is part of Europe, of course, and UK, Europe, we all share the same stock. But yeah, you can't see the Virgil Abloh archives right here, but they are loaded and they are dropping. So later on in the video, I'm going to show you exactly how many pairs. You know what? I'm going to show everything. I'm going to show you how many pieces of the merch is also going to be available tomorrow. And like I said, some of these regions are not scheduled, but stock is loaded for several regions. And I'm not quite sure if it's going to be a shock drop or not for these other regions, but I figured if I show you everything, just be ready in case Nike decides to do a shock drop for you guys as well, right? And now we're gonna log on to stashedsnkrs.com, and big shout outs to them. They are my main source when it comes to these stock numbers. They have this incredible website, stashedsnkrs.com. I'll leave the link in the pinned comment and you can check out everything for yourself. You do have to become a member to access the stock numbers, of course. They can't have everything for free. So I do want to mention that this is not a sponsored thing. I always promote them because they are my main source for everything, and they allow me to give you all of this for free. So if you want to become a member and access all of these stock numbers for yourself, you can actually do that. It doesn't cost that crazy. It is way better than all of these Discord cook groups. And boom, just like that, we are tapped in and logged into my personal account on stashedsnkrs.com. And by the way, Air Jordan 8 Chrome is scheduled tomorrow for EU UK, I can't see anything on the sneakers app, not on the Nike app. So I don't know what's going on. Sometimes Nike can do that and it's a placeholder date and the monitors pick it up, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to drop. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But as you can see, we have Team Canada, Nigeria, we have the crowd shots, right? All of these. We have, of course, the Virgil Abloh archives as well. 9 Central Eastern Time. And by the way, that is the exact drop time these things releases, but that's not a secret. You can actually see it on the sneakers app if you look there right now, except the crowd shots. You can't see them there. But if Nike changes anything, you'll know where I update you. I will do that on Sneakers Kitten, right? But let's take a look at the stock numbers for all of these. Let's just go through these. Okay. All right. So the first product we're going to take a look at is Team Canada. And unfortunately, I can't see Sneakers Canada yet, or Nike Canada. You guys have the Nike app, right? Or maybe you have the Sneakers app. I think Nike did change that, but I can't see anything for Canada yet. But what I can see for this piece of clothing is EU UK, and stock is 555 pairs. You can also see the size by size numbers if I press that little arrow. And we also have Sneakers Korea loaded with 101 pieces in total. And yeah, pause the screen if you want to check out your size, because I'm going to be going through these pretty fast. Otherwise, it'll be a 20-minute long video. Next piece of clothing is Team Nigeria, and we have several regions that currently have stock loaded for this one. We have EU UK with 778 pieces. We have Sneakers Korea with 607 pieces. We also have Sneakers Mexico with 298 pieces. And finally, Sneakers US with 189 pieces. And if we take a look at the next product, it is this one. Stock loaded for several regions, 2 only. EU UK sitting at 992. And Sneakers Korea is at 82. Moving on, we got Team Nigeria, the Nocta merch, right? Stock is loaded for almost all regions. We have Sneakers Japan sitting at 274 pieces. Sneakers Korea, 101. United States, 82. And EU UK, only 74. And finally, Mexico, 64. And then we have also the Pada Team Nigeria, right? Stock is loaded for EU UK, 101. Japan is sitting at 101 exactly as well. Korea has 68. Mexico has 64. United States has 64 as well. And then we have the piece -1. I think this one is new. I don't recognize it. Okay, I can't see stock. So yeah, this is probably new. Correct me in the comments if this thing already dropped. Not that I care, but I can't see stock for this one. So moving on. We have the piece -1 South Korea. And this I can actually see. We have stock loaded for Japan, 357 pairs. United States has 82 pairs. Korea has 75. Mexico has 74. EU UK has 39. And do keep in mind, things are always subject to change. And you know me, I don't prep that much. I just press record and I report to you guys. I just talk without a script. And seeing these numbers suspiciously low, you know, there's a big chance only EU UK will have a release tomorrow. And by the way, let me know, because I didn't check all the regions. Let me know if you can see these products, if they're scheduled for a drop tomorrow in your region. I just checked US, nothing was there for US, but you know, there's across the world. Let me know if in Australia, if you guys can see anything. Let me know in Mexico. Let me know in South Korea. So when the stock is this incredibly low, it can mean two things. You know, it is a restock, so restocks are generally very low when it comes to stock numbers. But, you know, it could also mean that only EU, UK, and some select regions will have these restocks happening. So keep that in mind. Nike's gonna change a lot of things as always, and it is very hard for me to keep up, but I am doing my best. All right, moving on, we got Slan Team Nigeria, and of course the crowd shots. I can't see anything, but just be ready in case they do drop tomorrow. We have stock loaded for EU UK 665. Korea is at 101. Anyway, Virgil Abloh Archives Team USA. Stock is loaded for 3 regions. We have EU UK at 389. United States has 336. And Japan has 101. And of course, then there's a bunch of Team USA merch. So we have this one. This one is pretty cool, actually. We have stock loaded for all regions. We have Japan 199, Mexico 82, United States 82, Korea 75, and EU UK only 58. And then we have this polo shirt as well. Stock is loaded for 3 regions. United States 101, EU UK 92, and Japan is 92 as well. Oh my God, there's so much. Okay, we have this staff jacket, pretty cool actually. We have Japan at 101. Kablamo, we have EU UK at 82. United States 82 as well. And did I show this one? Yeah, I did. All right, United States 82 as well, and Mexico at 64. All right, so that was the merch. Now we're gonna take a look at the crowd shots and stock numbers and which regions loaded. And again, I do want to remind you, I'm not quite sure if these will release for all the other regions, but if you're watching this video, just be ready for a shock drop. Okay, moving on, we got the Nocta crowd shots dropping tomorrow. Stock is loaded for several regions. EU UK has 335 pairs. And side-by-side numbers are also provided for you as well. United States has 327 pairs. And finally, South Korea is loaded as well at 144 pairs. And side-by-side numbers are right there, boy. And the next product we're gonna take a look at is the Pattern Nike Crowd Shot Hyper Crimson. Incredibly cool name, by the way. I can see stock loaded for 4 regions. EU UK is 335 pairs. United States, 325. Korea, 186. And finally, Japan, 116. And moving on over, we have the Peace -1 crowd shots Team South Korea. This one is pretty cool, by the way. Stock is loaded, hopefully for Korea, right? But we have 3 regions. I can see United States 195, EU UK 151, Korea 125 as well. That doesn't seem fair, right? South Korea should have the highest stock if you ask me, but whatever. And finally, we are going to take a look at the Virgil Abloh Archives, the Team USA White. I don't know the official name for this one. I think it says white, but it's Team USA, right? I don't know. Anyway, this thing is dropping tomorrow. And like I said, this will be a shock drop, at least here in the EU UK. Unless Nike doesn't do something like exclusive access or something. I don't know. They can change. Literally, they can do anything they want. And they do watch videos like this when we do provide early info. And, you know, hopefully they do appreciate the free promotion that I'm doing, but they can also be pissed that I'm leaking a lot of stuff. I don't know. If I was Nike, I wouldn't be pissed. I would actually be happy because I'm doing all the extra work with the graphics and everything. So I'm making them look good, right? At the end of the day, it is free promotion, but this thing is releasing tomorrow. And like I previously said, stock is loaded for several regions. Only 2 though. I thought it was more actually. But we have United States, of course. It would be very wrong if US didn't have stock loaded because it is literally Team USA. But we have 279 pairs loaded, locked, loaded, and ready to go. And yeah, check out your size if you're going for these. And then if we look at sneakers EU UK, my turf, my hood, only 156 pairs are loaded. And let me check out my size, 9.5, 34 pairs. So yeah, I'm not gonna win, of course. 34 pairs for entire EU UK. That is crazy. But yeah, those are the size by size numbers. And again, big shout outs to Stash Sneakers. Go check out their website. Click the link in the pinned comment and also in the description. Highly recommend them. And it's gonna be crazy with the app and everything. They're gonna do a lot more stuff. But as you can see, the stock numbers are on point. You can actually see the size by size numbers for yourself, which is incredible. Not for every product, but you know, you can see this product and a lot of others as well. And it's a very cool website. I'm extremely happy they're doing this because Discord is a little bit murky, a little bit more complicated if you're not used to it. But yeah, let me know, are you going for these? And of course you're gonna try to go for the Virgil Abloh archives. But you know what? I feel like this wasn't that hard of a cop. A lot of retailers did restock. You guys saw it on snkrs. A lot of followers did actually cop both in US and outside of US. So it's not the Alaskas. It is not impossible to cop if retailers are restocking this thing. But a restock like this on the Nike app, especially now that I leaked the numbers, is going to be impossible to cop. You saw the numbers, you saw the sizes. It is not easy to cop this thing when the stock is this incredibly low, but still, I love that Nike's doing all of this. They are rewarding us with a bunch of stuff during the summer because, you know, the release calendar wasn't that hyped. There was, you know, we had Alaskas, right? We had Nigels, and then we had the Travis Scott pink pack, and then it just kind of like died down. But Nike came back with a lot of restocks, a lot of stuff happening around the World Cup as well, and I'm excited for that. It's fun for me to create content, and also I do love sneakers. I'm very excited when Nike does stuff like this. Usually it's pretty boring during the summer, so I am grateful and I hope to see more restocks. And speaking of that, you guys know that the Nigels, I was the first one who told you, but the Nigels are restocking at the end of the month. I do know the stock numbers, I do know the date and exact drop time, but I am not gonna talk about that yet. And not because I wanna tease you or anything or gatekeep the information. I just wanna wait and be patient because I feel like Nike's gonna change a lot of things and also possibly increase the stock. Hopefully it's gonna be that way and not the other way around. But I do promise I will keep you posted, I will update you. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. Yo, by the way, one more thing before I go. The 7-Elevens, they did drop on that raffle that we talked about. They didn't take it down. There was actually people who won, and pairs have been shipped. And also in US, I think 2 retailers dropped the thing online, first come, first served, and a lot of people copped. I missed it. I had the link, but I was busy, so I couldn't give you the link in time on snkrs. Otherwise, you would have been able to cop if you saw that thing, because it was sitting for like, I think 10 minutes or something. But anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is, I feel like we might have a chance for these 7-Elevens to drop, because Nike has the option to tell these retailers do not drop this thing because of the lawsuit and maybe the cease and desist and whatever. But a lot of retailers have actually released this thing, and I feel like Nike could have told them don't do that. And since they haven't, and this is just me, I don't know what's going on, but I'm assuming since these retailers dropped this thing, maybe Nike will also do a release in the future. We'll see what happens. If anything changes, I will of course update you, but I have a feeling this story is not over. As always, guys, I appreciate you. I do. I really appreciate you. You make my day. I'm so grateful for each and one of you. Big shout outs to all of you. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for supporting me. And thank you for watching the entire video. As always, I'll see you on the next one.